Hello everybody, Reaper here. Thanks for tuning in. Here to talk to you today about this boomerang looking ship, the Tornado. Bit of a beast, and I've been quite looking forward to putting a video out on this ship. I can see there's been a few different sniper videos that have come out utilising one of the ship's key strengths. However, for the purpose of this video, and for people that might not have a battle cruiser alternative to this ship, I've decided to do something a bit different and test this and see if it works. So getting straight into this, looking at the ship attributes, for every level of advanced battle cruiser engineering, you've got a 5% bonus to the cannon activation time and also to large cannon accuracy fall off. And for every level of advanced battle cruiser engineering, you've got the 5% bonus to speed of the ship and also to the scan resolution for how fast you're locking, which is quite handy. So having a look at some of the headline stats of this ship, as you can see, over 1000 DPS, which is incredible with my rubbish skills. I've got 31,626 defense, consisting of over 10,000 shield hit points. We've got 8,795 armor hit points, which isn't terrible, and 6,978 structure hit points. So that's not too bad actually for having a decent amount of buffer there and a decent amount of tank. Definitely more so than my Cyclone. And you can see here capacitor looks pretty rubbish. However, we do have the cap booster, which really helps. And also then you can see there the scan resolution is 343 millimeters, which is really high. That means you're locking down even frigates pretty fast rate, which is quite handy. Navigation almost 300 meters a second. Again, I could improve this with my ship bonus skills and improving my skills somewhat. To look at the actual ship fitting here, we'll look at a cannon. I think it's probably more appropriate to back out here and have a look at my skills, because although this ship's showing some incredible DPS, my skills are very limited at the moment on the auto cannons. As you can see, I've got 4 and 3 on the operation, and I've only got 3 on the upgrade. So there is massive room for improvement in this ship with its tracking and with its DPS. So we need to bear that in mind when we're going through this video and seeing how effective it is. You can see as well the advanced battlecruiser command is only at 3, so much more room for improvement there on the speed stat. Just to refresh your memory, if we go back to the ship attributes once again, you can see that for every level of the battlecruiser command, you've got the velocity, and the engineering was for the damage. So if we have a look at the engineering, you can see here that I think I'm running at 4.4, so I'm almost at max on that. But again, looking at my skills, you can see there's massive room for improvement. I should be able to get my DPS up to, I would say, 1,200 cold with some much better skills. Also boost out that range significantly and the tracking. So for the purpose of this video and my skills being somewhat lacking, I'm going to try this against a slightly easier mission. But we can see there I'm putting out 100% of my DPS at 4.8 kilometers. My accuracy fall off is 26, so if I'm sat at 30 kilometers from a target, I'm only putting down 50% of my DPS. And if I'm at double my accuracy fall off, then I'm not putting down any DPS. So this is a close range fit. I've got the C-type shield booster, as you saw there, and I've got a large afterburner. I've got enough power grid here to fit a large afterburner. I've noticed on some of the sniper fits people are putting large micro warp drives. Nice thing about the afterburner is if a frig comes up nice and close and tackles you, you're still able to maintain almost your full speed depending on a web. I've got a capacitor booster and 2 rebirth gyro stabilizers for damage in the low slots. In the mid slots, I've got a Mark 7 Valkyrie. I've got 2 target painters, which is crucial to increase the size of your targets, especially the smaller ones. And for anything that does break through and gets up close and personal, I have a stasis webifier. Looking at the rig slots, I have 1 damage rig and I have 2 activation time rigs. Now, this is what's going to give you the most DPS from your layout of the damage boosting rigs. And I've also got here some cheap and cheerful cap control prototypes, 2 of those and 1 memory cell for the amount. Again, pretty strapped on ISK after purchasing this ship and everything else that is Eve, so that can improve. And that is my ship. So it is not the most ultimate ship build, but this is for a bit of fun. I want to see how it works, and more importantly to see whether this ship can actually get up close and personal and brawl and be able to hit anything with my very limited skills. So let's get on with this. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be running a T8 difficulty mission, a regular mission, one of the easier ones, but none of the T8 missions are particularly walkthrough easy. They can apply some good DPS, so I'm warping in here at about 20 kilometers, but we can see here the ships are a bit further out, so at this kind of distance I'm putting out about 40% of my maximum DPS, and I just want to tread the water here, see how we get on, see if we can hit anything. I don't want to get webbed down and tackled and, you know, blown up, because this for me very much is a first time experience. So I'm putting some damage now on this destroyer. We can see there I got some okay hits. I'm just moving in slowly. I'm not using my afterburner at the moment, and seems, oh, got a massive hit there, 2,000 damage on that destroyer. So he is down already. I'm going to move in a bit closer now to this Blackbird, so we can see there 1,700 volley. Got my target painters running now. Damage is going up ever so slightly. Nice hit there, 1,500. Yeah, he's starting to melt, and I've got my shield booster going now and put my cap battery on to get my cap up nice and high so I'm not chipping away at my actual capacitor. And just going to try and move my ship in his general direction to get the bigger hits, and he has gone kabang already as well. Let's get this Moa Guardian, see how quickly we can take him out. So I'm quite close now. I'm almost within that 4 kilometer kind of maximum DPS threshold. If I can get my web on him, it will slow him right down. I should be able to. Massive hit there, 3,000, over 3,000 alpha, and yeah, he is but a few volleys to be taken out, which is, yeah, really entertaining. It's just quite a fun thing here, and the fact I've not had to use my afterburner yet makes this, yeah, very interesting. Let's see how we get on with these guys. This is a bigger size ship now, a Naga. I'm going to get right up close and personal and see just how quickly I can get him down. Massive hits there, as you can see. Let's get my other gyro running here. So yeah, 3,000. Let's get within the 5 or 4 kilometer for maximum. There we go. I should now get a maximum hit on him. Let's see what this looks like. At 1,300 DPS with the 1 damage mod. Yeah, he's gone. Took all of his structure there in 1 hit. So having one of these damage mods running with that kind of DPS, yeah, it's quite entertaining, and so far so good. It looks like I'm able to get up close here with these cruisers, and yeah, got a massive hit on that guy as well. I mean, this ship is, this fit is just certainly starting to feel fun. As you can see, we've had a spawn pretty much on top of me, and there's quite a lot of ships, so I'm engaging my afterburner, and I'm going to start burning away from the pack. The theory here is that when the smaller ships that have micro warp drives come up close and personal, I'll put my stasis weather fire on them. My speed should hopefully be up at over 1 kilometer per second, meaning they will hang back and have, and as you can see, 2 volleys and he's gone, taken out that quickly. So having no problem whatsoever with the smaller ships, the tackle ships with micro warp drives. The fact is, with my large afterburner, I'm hitting 1.5 kilometers a second, which in a battle cruiser is an insanely large speed. Also, against these Caldari ships, if I'm moving at 1.5 kilometers a second, their missiles are doing very little damage to me. So this ship can speed tank, as with the micro warp drive, without using the micro warp drive, should I say, we're not actually increasing the size of our SIG. And yeah, so I can dictate range, it looks like. I've burnt out quite far, so I'm going to start heading back in now, and let's just enjoy this and see what happens. We've had the final wave spawn right on top of us, quite literally, so I'm going to get tackled now, tackled down. So I'm going to start burning away as I am, and then this C-type, who's kind of to the side but heading in my general direction as he's trying to catch up, is taken out quite quickly, so he's not too much of a worry. We've got this Condor who is a bit further afield. Try and get some hits on him, and it only looks like it's going to take a couple of hits to get him down, even though he's far away and very, very small. There's not much tracking required here, and I think I can carry on and speed through this. So here looks to be quite a good test. The final wave, which has the most ships, has literally spawned directly on top of me, so I am webbed down and tackled, as it were, but I'm burning away using my afterburner. There's a couple of very fast... Oh, he went down quick. That was unexpected. A couple of ships here that are extremely fast and able to zoom around me, so I'm just at the moment trying to focus on getting these destroyers down. But I can say this does look to be quite an easy task here. Now, I think I could probably take on some of the harder, regular, T8 difficulty, regular type missions here. This is a 1.5 million mission with the 3 waves. Again, some of the harder missions, of course, spawn less destroyers and frigates and even cruisers and more of the battle cruisers and battleships, which may be where this build could shine even more, being able to apply all of its DPS up close and also be able to speed tank if required. It seems that flying this ship, you'd be ideally suited against missile throwers, as their E-War wouldn't have any effect on you, and also you're able to better speed tank their missiles heading towards or directly away. So tanking, I seem to be doing just fine, and overall I think this build is very, very fun, and I've very much enjoyed this. It's been completely different to the missiles that I'm usually using on my Cyclone, and hopefully this gives some players an idea of what they could do with this build. Again, it's something that's fun, making use of the higher DPS, and if I were, let's say, a cruiser specialized player or a frigate specialized player, and I'm wanting to jump into something like the Machariel, which is a battleship, you could use this ship as a trainer, let's just say. And the most important thing here is I can get over 1,000 cold DPS from very little training. As you saw, my cannon skills are basic to say the least, so that's what makes this quite appealing. And you know what, you could use the exact same fitting, perhaps drop one of the gyros for a range and tracking mod, and then swap to the strike cannons and be able to dictate range further afield. But you know what, I've got an up close ship, I've got a sniper ship in missiles, and with this I wanted to try the auto cannons. I've seen a lot of sniper fit and I found this incredibly fun and entertaining. It's really good. I didn't think it would work, but it seems to be working. Of course, I'm tanking what I can manage here. I'm not biting off more than I can chew, but I do think I could do some slightly more difficult missions, and with better skills, I think this could be a true monster and be able to get those hits more accurately with higher tracking from skills, and also have a bit better range. So yeah, my verdict on the ship is it's very entertaining, it's versatile. You can use it as a high alpha damage sniper, or you can go in up close to do some of the easier or normal T8 type story missions using the afterburner for speed tanking, as well as the autocannons, which have 7 times better tracking than the longer range versions. For PvE, the reason I think this build really shines is if you're using the strike cannons and for whatever reason you're not able to take down that micro warp drive frigate that's able to burn up to you and get a scram on you, which if you've got the micro warp drive makes you a sitting duck. Your strike cannons are never going to hit it, and quite possibly you won't be able to take that ship out. So nice thing about this ship is we're using the afterburner, we're able to dictate range, we're able to track when we're webbing and travelling fast the smaller sized frigates, and this ship is actually a very viable PvE ship with better skills. I think it could be really quite fantastic. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, if you have, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate all your support, and thanks for watching this video. Take care, guys.